Hey, what's happening, guys? Welcome back. Wow, we got a great one to talk about. Kattar versus Max Holloway. This one was just announced today. Breaking news. Right now, Max Holloway is number 8 in the UFC featherweight rankings. Kattar's ranked number 6. Let's dive into this awesome matchup. Alright, so starting with Max Holloway, of course he is the former UFC featherweight champ. For a good while, people consider Max Holloway the possible GOAT at featherweight, and I'm sure many still do. He's on a 2-fight losing streak, although very close fights with Alexander Volkanovski. Prior to those losses, he beat Frankie Edgar via decision. Max is a phenomenal fighter, excellent stand-up, specifically his boxing, but he can throw kicks, occasionally does, to mix things up on the feet, spinning back kicks, leg kicks. But again, his bread and butter is his boxing. Excellent use of range, great jab. Holloway has a great sense of distance management, but he does like to engage, get in the pocket, and sometimes just brawl it out. Max has really good takedown defense, strong base, strong legs. He's a purple belt in BJJ. I'd say excellent submission defense, great grappling awareness, and positioning. He kind of reminds me of Chuck Liddell in the sense that if you get him down, he can pop right back up. Kattar, he's been in the game for a bit. Another guy with excellent boxing for mixed martial arts. Just crisp, precise, technical, poetry in motion as far as his hands, his boxing. Really love to see Kattar strike. He's a guy that he could also throw kicks, but just like Max, pretty much focuses on his hands. Kattar, I would say, for the most part is well-rounded. He appears difficult to take down. Good footwork. I think he's still developing on the ground. Right now he's a blue belt in BJJ. Kattar's super tough, big will to win, and he looks like he tries to go for the finish. Right now, Kattar's on a 2-fight win streak, beating the very tough and durable Dan Ige, and before that, a knockout win over Jeremy Stephens. Alright guys, so how could this fight possibly play out? Man, it's a great matchup, especially where Max is in his career right now, where Kattar is at in his career. I don't know if Max is at a decline. It may be a Volkanovski thing. Kattar is definitely on the rise, improving. I think the stand-up and the boxing, pretty much a wash. It's a toss-up. Who knows who's going to get the better of the stand-up? If I had to put my money on it, I think Holloway is a little bit more polished. I would say by a small margin, the better overall striker, especially when you mix in kicks. But man, it's really close. Ground game, got to give it to Max. Even though Max isn't like a Damian Maia, he does have submissions, he does have BJJ, and I do think it's better than Kattar's. Not quite sure if it's like a huge advantage, but I think if the fight hits the mat, Max will have the advantage. Cardio and conditioning, most likely in my opinion, a wash. Both of these guys come in shape. Max always has great cardio. Toughness and grit, again, super comparable. But me personally, my opinion, I'm going to give the edge in toughness to Holloway. So who's my pick for this fight? Man, it's tough to call because it really depends on where Max is in his career. We know Kattar's on the rise, just getting better. He's looking super sharp. If Max is slipping on any level, I could see Kattar winning this fight. I don't think he will stop Max, but I could see a dominant decision win. In my honest opinion, if Holloway comes in on point, focused, the best version of Max Holloway, I do think he wins this fight. Same thing with Max. I'm not sure if Max could finish Kattar. He can, it is possible, but on his end, I also see most likely a dominant decision win. My head tells me that the guy on the rise is going to steal this W, beat Max Holloway. It's always tough coming back from losses, especially back-to-back. That's where Max is at right now. But there were close fights. Arguably, a lot of people thought Max won those fights. Head is leaning towards Kattar, heart is with Max. I'm going to go with my gut on this one and heart. I'm going to pick Max Holloway to stop the forward momentum of Kattar. I think he's going to pull it off and get the W. If Max does what he needs to do, controls that distance, uses his length, his reach properly, I think he's going to have a good night. And I also think he has to really mix it up. Don't just go boxing for boxing with Kattar because you're giving him his best chance to win. Even if the true intent is not to score a takedown, go for them, get him against the cage, work something, break off, give him something to think about. Gotta throw kicks. Max has really good spinning back kicks. You can't just box with Kattar. And who knows, Max might, and he might dominate, but I don't think it's a good idea. Kattar does have power. Anyway guys, that's my pick for this fight. Can't say that I'm 100% confident. We'll see what happens. I invite you guys to let me know in the comment section, who do you think takes this match, Max Holloway or Calvin Kattar? I think it's a great matchup, super exciting fight, should be another classic. Can't wait for it. If this is your first time at the channel and you enjoyed this segment, consider hitting that sub button, like and share the video guys, helps the channel grow. Super appreciative as always. And until the next segment guys, you all take care.